Lesson 1.4, Video 3. Now we're going to do the same thing, but then actually graph it. So same thing, meaning find the x and y intercepts, and then rewrite in slope-intercept form, and then graph it. Now, the x and y intercepts are again found by plugging in 0 for the opposite value. So the x-intercept would be found by plugging 0 in for y, so we get x minus 4 times 0 equals negative 12. So that's gone, and we get x equals negative 12. The y-intercept is found by plugging 0 in for x instead. So that would give us 0 minus 4y equals negative 12. Again, that's gone. So we would finish it by dividing both sides by negative 4, and we get y equals 3. So those are our x and y intercepts. To put it in slope-intercept form, we would take the original standard form equation and solve for y. So I would subtract x. Now I get negative 4y equals, again I'm going to put the x term first. Excuse me, that is a minus 12. Then we'll divide both sides by negative 4. So we would have y equals this fraction, which is a positive, because negative divided by negative is a positive 1/4. This fraction, again, negative divided by negative is a positive 3. Now if I graph this, we would have a y-intercept of 3. Put it on here. So y-intercept of positive 3. A slope of 1/4, so up 1, excuse me. Up 1 over 4, and that is our line. Now again, does it have the right intercept? If we look at it, the y-intercept is 3, the x-intercept will be negative 12, which will be out here somewhere, and that's where our line will go. Next one, x-intercept again is when y equals 0. So 5x minus 2 times 0 equals 0. That disappears. We get 5x equals 0. Divide both sides by 5. And x equals 0. The y-intercept is when x equals 0. So we take the same equation and go 5 times 0 minus 2y equals 0, and that crosses out. We get negative 2y equals 0. We divide both sides by negative 2. We get y equals 0. So your x and y intercepts are the same. So let's see what that looks like as an equation. Take our original standard form equation, solve for y. So we'll subtract 5x, and we get negative 2y equals negative 5x. Divide by negative 2, and we have y equals a positive 5/2 x. Now notice the y-intercept is 0. So if we were to graph this, y-intercept is 0, which is what we found out. Slope is 5/2, so up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over 2, and that is our line. So yes, our intercepts are 0 for x and y. And this ends Lesson 4, Video 3.